His brief was, I want to blow people away. We're working for 9 months on this project. We had about 650 guests, but our core crew, the core crew, is about 1,350 people.
Wow.
And we have done sampling for every single thing. But the logistics of moving 650 VIPs
From one place to another.
From one place to another flawlessly, the client wanted 80% imported flowers. So the flowers were brought in from 7 countries. Came up with this idea that we are so good at doing events, why don't we start an event company? And that's how Wizcraft happened.
Some people plan events, and then there are those who create magic. Magic where 1,000 families feel like a family, where palaces transform overnight. For 3 decades, he has turned imagination into reality, from stadium-scale spectacles to intimate moments that move millions. He is the visionary behind some of India's most iconic experiences, who reshape live events and who just set global benchmark with Udaipur wedding, a wedding that has become history. Today, we sit with the co-founder of Wizcraft, the force behind Wiz Films, the architect of India's most talked about wedding, the Udaipur wedding, Mr. Viraf Sarkari from Wizcraft Events and Entertainment. Welcome to the wedding podcast.
Hi, namaste.
I'm so glad you made the time to be here.
No, of course.
I know in midst of everything that you've been busy with, and I'm sure after this big wedding, which is the talk of the town or of the country, of the world, there's a lot going on.
Yes, it was very tiring, and we're working for 9 months on this project, non-stop. I didn't take any other event, so it was non-stop with me and my team. We were just dedicated to this.
Guys, just to tell you, we are talking about the Udaipur wedding, which has been spoken of highly everywhere. I don't want to name it anything. All I can say is it's one of the biggest weddings that probably Udaipur has seen. And of course, the lead person who actually started and took this forward is Viraf here with us. With an army full of team worked with him. And we are going to decode every part of it today. How it started, what happened, and Viraf's going to take us through all of it because everybody has seen so much about it, you know, in reels and influencers talking about it, most of the people who worked on the wedding rolling out information about it. But I think hearing it from you, Viraf, will make a huge difference to the wedding segment because you orchestrated, you were the architect behind this totally. So, I want you to first take us through how did it begin?
So, firstly, I'm not the only person who made this entire thing happen.
Yeah.
Okay. I think there's a whole huge team that works behind it.
Yeah.
I'll just give you a snippet on the numbers. We had about 650 guests, but our core crew, the core crew, is about 1,350 people.
Wow.
And if you take all our vendor partners, crew members into it, like the welders, carpenters, florists, and painters and everyone, I think we must be about a team of 3,500-4,000 people working to make this event happen.
Can you imagine, guys? That's what it takes to create this huge wedding, which is somebody's biggest day. But I think it's so beautiful, no, Viraf, if you think of it. We actually support so much employment, jobs, livelihoods, lives, wealth.
I completely agree with you. Actually, a lot of people think that it's waste of money.
Yeah.
But this is money. It's not waste of money. You're not burning money, but you're absolutely correct. So many people and so many homes are getting fed because of these kind of events and weddings. And there's a whole industry out there. So it's not waste of money, but and if it's your money and if it's hard-earned money, and it's up to you how you want to spend it. And
it does get a lot of. There's always two opinions to everything. It does get a lot of criticism whenever these big weddings happen, that there's a lot of wastage, or this is happening or that is happening. But you're right. At the end of the day, it depends on what scale who wants to spend and take.
Look here, for this Udaipur wedding, these are guests and our clients were from America. Okay, they were NRIs from America. And as per our Prime Minister's vision of when he announced Wed in India.
Yeah.
Okay, and we got this whole thing going in Udaipur, and we just finished IFA in Jaipur, and the client was at IFA in Jaipur, and he wanted us to fly down the very next day with him to Udaipur. I said, no, give me a day's break. And Andre and I, we both went a day later. He had gone already ahead, and we started doing recce's and planning. And since then we've been working. We had been working on it for almost like 9 months. And I think it just also somebody's vision actually bringing it. The beauty is, and the satisfaction is when you want to bring the family's vision to life, the bride's vision, the bride's family's vision, the father's vision. And it was just amazing. And if you really look at it, there's so much of foreign exchange that has come into the country.
Absolutely.
Okay, and so much of revenue that everybody has got. So I think it should be happy for everybody.
I agree with the vision of Wed in India. This, I think, is a huge step, which we are talking not only of families within India, but Indian families living abroad who are coming back to India and doing weddings where their roots belong. It's beautiful.
There were so many American guests, like true American guests.
Yeah.
And they went back with their jaws down, dropped on the floor, and they were like blown away with what they saw in terms of the whole setup, the hospitality, the entertainment, the technology. And they've gone back, and I'm sure a lot of the American guests or people from around the world that have come, they will want to do weddings in India.
Absolutely.
Because it was, the place is magical, Udaipur itself.
Udaipur's always been one of my favorites, actually. I just feel everybody says it's becoming so expensive and it's not easy to do work there anymore. But I also feel that what that place lends, and what the magic that you can create in Udaipur is something you can't replicate elsewhere.
What happens, there are already palaces and facades and beautiful architecture and environment already there. You have to just play towards enhancing that and see how you can actually take that and adapt that into your theming.
True.
And then you are a winner there,
So Viraf, I'm going to go back to how did it start? You all knew this family from before?
Yes.
Or is it that they just met you at IFA? How did it start?
No, we knew the family from before.
Okay.
He's our very dear friend.
Okay.
And he was anyways coming and he wanted us to do this. So we had told him that we are at IFA. So he came for the main IFA awards, and then we went along with him.
But they always had Udaipur in mind, or was it something?
Yeah, they had Udaipur in mind.
Okay.
But he actually told the Chief Minister when he met the Chief Minister that after I saw IFA, the way it was done and everything, I decided to do the event in Udaipur.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
And tell us, so you were interacting with the father, the family, the bride. How did it all start? Who wanted what?
Actually, it started with the father first, and then he had understood his daughter's vision and what they wanted to do as a family, and he took us through everything when we met with him first in Udaipur, and then we did a lot of recce's, and then we decided which event, which venue, etc., and everything went off well, and then we started designing themes, concepts, and then we went back to America and presented with them the various things. Lots of Zoom calls, like almost every day, Zoom calls, and it was like non-stop.
Selections only must have taken so long.
Selection means I can't even tell you. We have done sampling for every single thing.
Wow.
There was nothing that was not sampled. Even if it was a small gift being given out, it was sampled. If there are floral arrangements, the florals were sampled. And how many times? 3, 4, 5 times the floral sampling happened. Okay, we actually
I believe
did.
the bride was very particular with the
Yeah,
color of the
she
flower.
was. Yeah, absolutely. She knew exactly what she wanted, and she wanted to make sure that she gets what she wants. So we did about like 3 or 4 days of decor sampling.
Wow.
Integrated with florals into it. So they actually knew what a dining table would look like, what the stage would look like, what the props would look like, and the whole setting.
Yeah.
So we actually, and we did that in Udaipur. And we've done crazy amount of cocktail sampling.
Food
With
sampling.
different
Food tastings.
cocktail companies. Food sampling with different kinds of cuisine. Like in a day I've sat down and had like 175 dishes sampling. It is like too much, you know. But we've done it like 3-4 times.
Yeah.
We've done samplings at the Lake Palace in Taj. We've done samplings at the Leela. We've done samplings at our catering company Salt's residence. And it was all amazing the way all the sampling was done. I think it played an integral and very, very important part because the client then knew exactly what they're going to get. So it was a very good thing that we did.
You know, it's so beautiful when we, as wedding planners, when we say we are actually planning and prepping, and people think, why does it take you like 8 months, 9 months? But you know, there's so much work, and this is what I think people need to understand, that you know, the amount of time that you put in the planning, that much great is the output, you know, over those 3 days, which are concentrated, you know.
I think that, first of all, a wedding is a very personal thing.
Yes.
Okay? And you need to be personally, it's a very personal thing for the client, but you also need to be, as event planner or director, you need to be actually involved with the family to understand their likes and dislikes, and it takes you a couple of meetings and couple of things for you to understand, part of them.
Circle, you know?
So then you start understanding the colors, the shades, because you could use a color that they want, but the shade of that color is not right.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of detailing, and I don't think we have gone through in any event in such great detailing that we've done for this Udaipur wedding.
I can imagine.
Yes.
I can imagine. Viraf, over so many years, 3 decades, when you started with your journey, you know, in the hospitality nightclub scene, and you know, fortunately we had your partner Sabas also on our show in the first season, and I'm not going to revisit, but we know the story of how the 3 of you all came together and started. At that point, did it ever seem to you that what is it that really is your calling in terms of live events, or you know, I mean, what was the vision that time you had in mind?
Yeah, so Andre and I, we were partners in a nightclub called Xanadu, and we started doing events to promote that nightclub. That's how we got into the event space.
Yeah.
And as we started doing the events, we started getting a lot of kick out of it and a lot of fun and a lot of satisfaction out of it.
Yeah.
Sabas was a journalist, and actually he had come to interview us.
Yeah.
And then we became friends, and then we came up with this idea that we are so good at doing events, why don't we start an event company? And that's how Wizcraft happened.
And that time, of course, you know, this far, nobody must have thought, but over the years, as it unfolded and, you know, as the journey moved forward.
I think, I think it's a lot of the 3 of us, Andre, Sabas and myself, I think the 3 of us have given our lives to this company.
Totally.
We have worked almost, I can say, for the first 20 years to make it what it is, for almost about 16 to 18 hours a day. Okay, and whether you get a Sunday, if you get a Sunday off, you're lucky.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the kind of dedication and amount of hours we put into it. And every time we would make money, we would plow back into the company. So we've grown the company. We had originally only invested 2,500 rupees each into the company. And we just grew, and we were Also, what you need is a gut feel about things. So we were very daring, and we actually invested in certain things and kept investing into people, kept investing, moving to bigger offices. And it was like right from my house, we started functioning and into a garage.
I remember your office in Bandra East.
Yes. Then we were in a garage in Santa Cruz, and then we went to a business center in Churchgate, and then we came back into an apartment which was like an office wing. And then slowly we grew like that, you know. So it's been quite a journey actually.
So tell me now that, I mean, of course you do so many things, and in the live event space you've done so much, even for that matter creating experiences, you know, with the Kingdom of Dreams and everything that you all have done. What was this wedding compared to anything in the past that you've done that you feel was at that benchmark where you feel it was a turning point or a milestone for the company or for yourself?
See, we have done lots of large events, right? And I've been personally involved in producing and directing them. And like we've done the Michael Jackson, promoted the Michael Jackson show in India, in Mumbai. These are the milestone events, and we've done the Commonwealth Games opening, closing ceremonies, huge, huge, like at Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium. We had about 16,000 performers in there. We've done so many IFAs, 25 years of IFA we've done. Okay, before that we used to do Filmfare Awards and things like that. So we've done lots of large events, and the wedding thing is different. The scale of those events were really, really large. We've done Global Citizen Festival with Coldplay, Jay-Z and everybody at the BKC. This wedding was very special. It was very exclusive, like only for like high-end guests, and everyone was coming from all over the world. There were jets flying in from all parts of the world into Udaipur. And the detailing that went into this wedding was, I would say, as much detailing as we actually put into a Commonwealth Games. But the scale of this wedding, because of the number of guests and the locations in Udaipur, it was not a stadium scale.
It was spread out.
But the scale came out in the exclusivity and the beautiful decor and the designs that were there, and all the things that came alive all together is where actually this wedding was different for us and for everybody.
You know, Viraf, so many teams work. Like you yourself said, that the numbers, sheer numbers are crazy to think of. That is the kind of number of people who worked on this. You work with different entities, you know, there is a catering head, and then there are different decor teams and all of it. As a leader, as somebody who's kind of, you know, leading this, how do you make sure that everybody works in a unified manner? You know, you bring everybody on the same page. Give us some tips of how do you really handle a scale like that from the top?
I think, I think it's a very good question. Right from the top, okay, you have to start respecting the lowest end of the person who's working with you. Okay, even somebody who's just banging the nail into the wood, okay, his work is equally important. And you're going to make all of them feel like a family. Okay, so you have to, so we at Wizcraft, we have this whole philosophy and culture of actually embracing people and making them part of our family. Okay, because once you feel part of the family and you say hi to, hello to somebody, and you know, somebody who does not know you and you are good with them, and they'll say, अच्छा आदमी इसके लिए कुछ भी कर सकता है. So you have to be good to people. I think it's extremely important to be good to people and to at the lowest denominator. And then with the team, the first thing that we do is make them party. So everyone breaks ice at this party, and everyone starts bonding with each other because here we had worked with so many different designers and floral guys and different teams, technical teams, and actually in Udaipur we hosted a party just a few days before we started work with all of them, and everyone started, and that's how you make them bond, and then they become part of your family, and then they give their lives for you. you know. And it's not just about partying, but it's about making them feel good.
I think, it's
making
like
them
breaking
feel happy.
the ice. It's like kind
Yes,
of creating
yes.
a community where
Yes.
you all get to know each other,
Yes.
and
Yes.
makes a huge difference. I totally get it. I love the idea of doing the party prior. Usually everybody does it later, which also happened, I'm sure.
What happens later? Yeah, party happens later, but what happens because it's core season time, the
Yeah.
moment the work is over, everyone wants to
Everybody
get back
wants
to the
to,
next
yeah,
job.
yeah.
So everyone withers away, but here they are with you.
Yeah.
And actually, it's a token of our love for them and respect for them that
Amazing.
we do this, you know. And another very, very important thing
Yeah.
that everyone needs to get is good food.
I agree.
Feed your crew with good food.
I agree.
Okay, I think that's extremely important.
No, that's so true. I think
Yeah.
it's a great point you've touched upon,
Yes.
Taking care just of the crew and that many numbers must have taken you a team to just handle the crew.
Yes, yes.
You know?
We had a team separately for
Just
handling
managing
hospitality
the
for the crew.
and the
Yes.
vendor chains and all of
Yes,
it.
yes.
So the guest list was so heavy.
Right.
And highlights were so many. I don't know where to begin. Like right from Bollywood over there to Jennifer Lopez and everything. What was an idea that you think that worked brilliantly well in this wedding? Everybody cannot afford, of course, the Bollywood when they do their weddings or a Jennifer Lopez flying down. What is it that one thing you feel could work well for weddings or aspiring wedding planners that beautifully worked as a seamless flow,
I think it's extremely important not to just have like a okay decor and have a big performer.
Yeah.
Or have great decor and have a mediocre performer. I think then one needs to strike a balance.
Correct.
And actually absorb the theme that you're working on.
Yeah.
And make sure everything is balanced, from food to cocktails to decor to flowers. The whole experience, it's the whole experience that is important.
Yeah.
It's not just one element.
Yeah.
We could have had Jennifer Lopez, but if the whole environment and the way the place looked was not okay, then people would have only spoken about Jennifer Lopez.
Correct.
But here people spoke about the whole wedding.
Yeah, the whole experience.
So Jennifer Lopez was one part of the wedding. Okay, so it's like that.
And how was it handling, managing, her crew came, with usually the international stars, there's always the technicality that needs to be looked into very differently.
Yeah, see, since many years we've been dealing with international artists.
Yes.
We've done some crazy amount of concerts
Yeah.
and festivals with international artists. So we know how to deal with them and handle them. And there is a very simple thing. We get on calls with them. They send the technical riders. You provide them with the equipment that they want or similar equipment that's available in India, and they're happy.
Yeah.
If the technical crew of the international artist or anybody is happy, then everything becomes happy. And give them rehearsal slots and sound check timings, and everything goes well. So, and it was here not just one Jennifer Lopez, or we had DJ Tiesto, we had DJ Black Coffee, we had Cirque du Soleil, a huge team, 120 people flew down. It was a specially curated show by Cirque. And we had different dedicated teams. There's one person just dedicated to Cirque. There's one person dedicated to DJs, one person dedicated to Jennifer Lopez.
That's how you divided the team.
Yeah, from our end. And, so...
I want to know Viraf's 3 days at that wedding. Like, if you can take me through day 1, day 2, day 3, like how in Big Boss we measure the timing. I want to know, what did Viraf do over 3 days?
It was very hectic. We did in 3.5 days. The day 1 when guests arrived, there was lunch at the hotels, and then the actual function started. The welcome dinner started in the evening. And so it was
where was Viraf that time? Like, what was
I was everywhere. I was everywhere.
I love it.
I was... So how I was planning, like we did about 10 events in 3.5 days.
Wow.
Okay. And I was at the event itself. Then in between an event, I would slip out and go and see the setup of the other event, or go and firefight some problem that's happening somewhere else and come back to that event to see everything's fine. But the most important thing that I would like to say is, and I'm so happy with this, that our team Wizcraft actually a month before the wedding, they told me, "Sir, stay away. We want you to enjoy and network and things like that." So they actually took the responsibility and made everything happen. Okay, and they were on the ball.
That's amazing.
Because it was purely because everything was planned to detail.
Yeah.
Okay, everything was planned. Planning is the most important thing.
I agree.
If planning on paper is correct and your rehearsal scheduling to your production scheduling to your checklist to manpower plans, everything is like I'm a stickler for checklists, and my team laughs at me when I get them to do it. But I am extremely clear that if I'm handling a project, I want paperwork in order. And once that paperwork and planning is in order,
it's a matter of executing.
Everything everyone knows, and meetings, production meetings with logistics teams, meeting with different and initially I was part of all the meetings, but last 15 days
you started.
The team took over and said, "Please stay away. We have this all under control. We don't want you to get hassled." And after so many years, I think it was a great feeling that we had time to network and meet people and guests and all that, and it was a great feeling.
Yeah. Viraf, we all in the wedding space today talk about how our generation, and I'm counting our generation as in people who started
I'm still young.
I am too, but we yet have started working way before. And today when you're dealing with the absolute Gen Zs, what is that work culture that you see different? What is it that you think has worked well, and what is it that isn't working well?
I think it's not about our generation or the Gen Z. Okay, I think it's about the passion and the hunger to make things happen.
Yeah.
Okay, you can be a Gen Z, but if your background is that you got enough money and all, then they are very casual about things.
Yeah.
But there are youngsters who are hungry and who want to work, and they give their all out. Everybody.
Yeah.
So it's a combination of everything, and then they also see you. We are still on the ground working after so many years.
Yeah.
And I think it's I think the future is them. So you have to embrace them, work with them.
Yeah.
And they're quite quick on the take. They understand things. They are very, very smart. And
you have a very young force in the team?
Yes, we have a mix of
experienced and...
So our higher end Wizcraft team are all 25 years in Wizcraft, 22 years, 23 years, 25 years. Like that, they've been with us for so many years. But the force down the line, we absorb a lot of youngsters.
I think that's a great
because
combination.
they bring in a lot of fresh energy, fresh ideas, into the mix. Yeah.
Superb. And in every wedding there is this one thing which is the most challenging vision of that wedding, or the goal that one wants to achieve. What was that in the Udaipur wedding that you think was something which was very audacious? You all knew this is something which doesn't really happen so quickly, but you all made it happen.
I think when we met the client, his brief was, "I want to blow people away." That was the brief, a single line. Like he wanted to make sure everyone blow people away, not with just what they're seeing, but with the hospitality, with the way they've been taken care of. So, and we had as you know, Udaipur, how it is, and people are coming from abroad.
Yeah.
There are flights coming from all over the world. Okay, Udaipur does not have an international airport. So there are a lot of challenges. There were a lot of international guests who had to drop off in Delhi. So our points of contact were Delhi, Udaipur, Hyderabad. People were coming from all over Mumbai. And actually, people flew by air. Then they were put on a ground travel. Then they were put into boats to go to the hotels. So we actually used all possible transportation modes that exist. and then transporting them back from the hotel to different. And we didn't have the event at one hotel, and everything is like in one hotel. There were guests.
Around.
We had 13 hotels.
Wow.
That were booked, and guests were traveling from one place to another for every event. So the management of that, the boats management, the golf cart management, it was like a huge logistics issue.
Must
and
have taken
that
so
was
much planning.
because events we've been doing for years also, right?
Yeah.
So I was not worried about the events part so much.
The event as in
actually,
that particular event, live event happening.
The event. Yeah. But the logistics of moving 650 VIPs
from one place to another.
From one place to another flawlessly is what actually the fear was, but actually with the grace of God and the teams really worked very hard, and it all went off very well.
It must have taken crazy planning. I mean, I know what it takes, and when you talk about it, I'm just trying to think of the nitty-gritties, of the detailing, calling cars from all over with so many VVIPs, so many high-end cars which are not available in Udaipur. You must have called them from Delhi,
cars
from
came
Bombay.
from all over India. Cars came from all over India.
And getting those drivers familiarized with the routes and
yes.
Oh my God.
There were car samplings also.
Yeah.
So
wow.
So we were actually we actually made sure the cars were clean and everything,
Viraf, we've read so much, seen so much, and there are so many known things about this wedding. But we need that one thing from Viraf Sarkari, which nobody knows, and that probably is something very close to your heart, or of, which is people are not privy to it, about this wedding and experience.
So as you know, we had, besides a lot of international artists, we had a lot of Indian and our Indian cinema artists also, Bollywood artists.
So many of them,
yeah,
oh my God.
Lots of them. We had Karan Johar and Sophie Chaudhary were hosting. We had Dia Mirza who was also hosting. We had Ranveer Singh, Shahid Kapoor, Kriti Sanon, Jacqueline Fernandez, Janvi Kapoor, Madhuri Dixit, Nora Fateh. Okay, so there were a lot of Indian artists also traveling. Now some of these artists were traveling on the day of the show by the evening chartered flight.
Yeah.
Okay, and they were all at the charter terminal in Santa Cruz and about to take a flight, some of them, very important ones. And the flight won't take off because of some VIP moment. Oops. They had blocked the runway. And everything was so tight and we were like really stressed out. My Andre was almost having a panic attack, okay? And we didn't know whether to handle the situation or to handle Andre. Okay? And some of these artists literally sat back in the car and they were on the way back home.
Oh my God.
Saying we can't come. And it was the same night they were performing, same night they were hosting. And it was like 5 p.m. at Mumbai charter terminal.
Oh my God.
And the flight was not given a clearance. And then all the possible calls we made, all the requests we made to the ATC and this and that. And finally, the flight took off. The artists were supposed to go from the airport in Udaipur to the hotels and change and all. And we changed the whole thing. We requested them. The cars turned back. They came back to the terminal because of our relationships
Only
with them.
Wizcraft can make this happen.
Yeah, we requested them and said, so sorry, because it's not our fault. Please understand. And they were all very understanding about it. And we got them straight from Udaipur airport to straight backstage.
Wow.
Okay, they changed there, they did everything there, they were briefed there.
That's everything. A big one.
And it happened flawlessly on the stage as if nothing had happened. But it was really touch and go.
Oh no, this is crazy.
Really, really touch and go.
This must be a stress point.
Yeah,
crazy
it was a
stress
huge
point.
Stress point. Because in one charter there were 3-4 artists who were traveling who were performing that evening. So yeah, it was a stress point, and maybe behind the scene no one knows that this happened because everything was very beautiful on stage. And that's what finally happens.
This is amazing, and I like I said, I think it's only Wizcraft who can pull this off because of the years of relationship. IFA,
yes.
I mean, they are a phone call away with you. They will probably take your word. And if it was for any other biggest event company in India also to work on this, I don't think artists are that flexible,
Yeah, but we have over the years we've developed this relationship. Actually, everything in this world is based on relationships today. Actually, what you do, a lot of other people can do too. But everything that happens because of relationships. And that's extremely important for one to maintain and keep that relationship going, and then things will happen for you anyway.
Especially in our industry, I think it makes a huge difference in the event space. I think your credibility, your relationships, that's what really pulls off things, and especially when things like these situations are challenging,
But I also believe in one, that's a notion that is in my head for many, many years now, that there is an event god. Okay, that's up there somewhere.
I love this.
There's an event god, I'm telling you, because every event, somewhere or the other, there are a lot of stressful things that happen just before the event is about to start, and you say, oh God, how is this going to happen? But that event god actually makes it all happen for all us event managers in this world. I'm telling you, there's an event god. There's some spiritual energy that makes it all come together, and when it all comes together and happens, it's magical.
One of our next conferences now, Viraf, we should really have a chat about this event god.
Yes, I'm telling you, there is an event god. I truly believe.
Beautiful. Viraf, we spoke about broadly about the different decors, and everything looks so beautiful. But I think it's really important to break this down and understand who are the people behind it, like what really was done by whom, and which event looked how, how did you choose those people, who were the partners?
So we had recommended a lot of designers to the client, and we actually got the 3 best from the industry to work with us, and each one of them, we had a process that we followed for decor. We started with mood boards, then we started with designs, then we started with sampling and resampling and resampling and resampling, and then execution, right? I think the designers we work with, Abhinav Bhagat, Ambika Gupta, and Janki from Altair. I think they
are
were
all
fabulous.
Brilliant.
They were brilliant at the work. They are brilliant designers, and they were absolutely amazing. Okay. So I think along with them, what was critical is we use Interflora for florals.
Again,
Interflora.
They manage it really
all the
well.
Events. And what was extremely important that when we got Interflora, and Chirag was involved with this, and I mean, we work very closely for all our events, but this one was special because the client wanted 80% imported flowers. So the flowers were brought in from 7 countries, from Holland to Thailand to Kenya and different parts of the world. The flowers were brought in, and they were unusual, very beautiful looking flowers that you normally don't see. Okay, and all of this coming together. Okay, with the lighting moods that happen along with it.
Who was the lighting director?
So there were, each of these designers had their own mood lighting people. But we had Beckett, who was the stage lighting designer on board. And I can also say that it's not just the creativity, it's a combination of creativity and technology that comes together.
Absolutely, always.
Right? So we also had Manish and Ullas and everybody from sound, light, rigging, trussing. It's like a solid plethora of things coming together.
It was, I can clearly say it was the A-team working on this.
It can be nothing else but an A-team to make this happen.
And then food, of course, which is like the soul of every wedding.
Food and cocktails, the cocktail collective.
The F&B is always something it's spoken of the most.
Cocktail collective, and we were sampling a lot of cocktails, and actually we had gone to Samir's.
Samir's Salt Catering.
Catering, Samir's house, Salt Catering, and for sampling. And he had organized a bartender to just entertain us and give us drinks, and we all loved his drinks, including the client. And we said, that's a guy. But actually, we were checking out a lot of other companies, but we zeroed down on him. And Umang, his name is, and from the Cocktail Collective. And I think between Samir from Salt Catering and Umang, they did a fabulous job. I mean, the kind of food, and the client and their American team with Carrie and Ed Libby and everyone was involved with everything, and everything was sampled. Every single dish was, it was being
to the palate of the Americans.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So there were two palates: a palate to Indians
and Americans.
Palates of Americans and other community people were coming. So Samir and his team had to strike a balance. Between
mild down a little bit when
and there were some dishes which were spicy, some were mild, and everything was taken care of. Everything was over many food tastings.
So you just spoke of this American team. What was their role? What were they doing?
They came from Carrie and Ed. Ed was a designing consultant on the project, and Carrie was like a consulting event person from the client side from America, because they had to do a lot of
coordination that side also. I'm sure with the guest list
and with us, and they worked very closely with each other, and it was a great teamwork.
And then Trump Jr.
Yes.
How was that?
So few years back we handled the Trump event in Ahmedabad, and then now Trump Jr. for this wedding. And I think the Secret Service people were down a few days before he arrived to make sure everything was fine. We had provided a dedicated resource to the Secret Service people for Trump's movements, and they came and saw all the venues, they did security clearances.
He seemed very approachable though.
He was very chilled out, a fantastic person.
Yeah.
It was very cool.
I saw so many people take pictures with him.
Yes, he was very cool with everybody,
It was a big moment for, I think, every artist also. I mean, all our Indian DJs, I saw Aman and Ganesh and everybody.
We had lots of Indian DJs. Aman Nagpal, Shan Gidwani, Ganesh, Chetas.
Yeah.
All of them were there also. Plus we had DJ Tiesto, we had DJ Black Coffee.
Amazing.
It was it was truly like a festival.
It did seem like a 3-day festival.
Yeah.
What was like? I know, Lakshyaraj ji also attended, and what was the sentiment with the locals? I'm sure everybody wanted a sneak peek into the wedding, and how did you all manage that piece?
Firstly, let me tell you that Lakshyaraj ji is a great person. He's amazing.
Very approachable again.
The amount of help and support and the love he showed us was amazing, because everything that we asked for.
I think he's really lifted Udaipur to be such a friendly and approachable destination for weddings, not from now, but right from the beginning, from Arvind Singh ji to Lakshyaraj ji.
Amazing. We've done lots of weddings before this wedding also in Udaipur, but this wedding, and Lakshyaraj ji was really amazing, and his team at the HRH office was outstanding. Everybody who actually helped us with everything that we wanted. So I think they opened up doors for us, and they said yes, we can do that. And every single person that was there from Udaipur, and they were all blown away. I mean, from their office, that is something like this has never ever happened in Udaipur.
I can just imagine on those dates, if there were other weddings happening in Udaipur, they must have felt quite underwhelmed, and everybody's attention is happening.
There were other weddings also obviously happening around that period.
Viraf, before we finish, you've been in this industry, you've been such an important pioneer in this industry for years.
Thank you.
And you've seen this industry transform in many ways. We are growing to what we are. You've not only seen the weddings industry, but you've seen the corporate segment, the live segment, everything. What is that one thing that Viraf would like to say to the industry that is absolutely important, that needs maybe attention and people to sit back and think about?
I'd like to say that the Salt Catering guys had also brought on board a lady by the name of Rakhi Jain.
Oh yes, Rakhi, yeah.
She was a food
Stylist.
stylist, yeah. And it was my first interaction with her, and we were just having a chat after the event, and she brought to my notice, and then I realized that yes, this is a serious concern what she touched upon. And then I was looking around since then. I think what I would request the industry to do is take care of the people.
Yeah.
People means if it's decor designers, they're welders, carpenters.
They're workers.
The workers, the labor. Okay, we need to provide proper shelter for them. We need to provide proper food for them. We got to provide blankets for them, sweaters for them. I think we've done lots of events internationally, and you can make out that people out there care for the people, right? There are working hours. Here we are working with stringent working hours. People are working around the clock. You can see a lot of labor sleeping under the stages, and it's actually a huge health and safety hazard.
I want to touch upon that too.
Yeah, but it's a serious issue. I think we need to take care of our people down the line. We got to provide them with proper facilities.
Yeah.
Like we take care of our guests, right? We give them whatever. Basic, one big shed, tent, some washrooms, toilets for them, proper eating arrangements for them, because I think that's something that we as an industry need to improve. And then you see how when people down the line start caring and they understand that you care for them, they start caring back for you.
Yeah.
And you will see the whole different world out there happening. And so my sincere request to all the event managers all over the world, including our country, is to take care of your people down the line and provide them with proper accommodation, food, weather protection, health and safety protection, etc., for them, because they are the most hardworking people and they are the soul of your event.
No, I totally agree with you. Couldn't agree anymore. I also feel somewhere more than anything, people blame it on budgets and say that, clients don't pay for it. But I think it's not about the client. It's about a process.
I think we have to change our mindset.
Correct. And it's also
a
process.
Mindset issue.
Yeah.
If we change our mindset and make sure that everybody down the line follows that.
Yeah, this is a non-negotiable of sorts.
Because you may become little more expensive, but everybody collectively as an industry says, no, I think this is what we got to do and this needs to be done. So instead of 100 crores, somebody will spend 101 crore. It's not going to make major difference.
I agree.
But it will make a difference to them. True. And that's the difference we need to make.
True. I think this is a very important point you've made, and I think everybody should make notice of this and work around this.
Yes.
As we spoke health and safety, that's another area, Viraf, where I feel would love to hear from you that for a scale like this, what are those measures that are really important that you all took care of,
We had a health and safety team.
In agency work
fully work on it. Lots of people with a plan at each event during pre-production. So we had a planning meetings with them. Then they were on-site working during pre-production. They were working during the event. And we had different teams. Everything we have broken up into 3 teams. Everything.
Yeah.
So that people would, turn around. And health and safety is one of the most important aspects, because you could have the most beautiful things, but something little sparks something, and so the wiring, the nails, the solidity of your structures, the structural engineers were involved. I made sure that we had structural engineers certify every single structure that was done, because we got global VIPs there.
Of course.
And nothing should go wrong. So I think health and safety, and I think there's a long way that we have to go still.
Yeah, this is another area.
This is another area where we need to actually put our money behind health and safety to make sure that not just your guests, your crew, yourself, everybody is taken care of.
No, and this should become a mandate, I feel, because you see what happened now in Goa at the club, and otherwise whatever we've seen every
huge problem.
season.
It's a huge problem. I have experiences in my life.
Yeah.
I've seen my stage burn off completely.
Yeah.
And we need to be very careful about how we operate.
Every
what
season
we
we see so many accidents
Yes.
happening, brides and
Yes.
grooms getting hurt.
Yeah.
And I think it is such an important responsibility of
See-
an event manager
see-
to not let it happen.
Also, what's happening because of the productions are becoming more complex.
With
things
limited
flying. No. With things flying, rigging, we want movement, we want people to fly from one place to another.
Yeah.
The production and the creative elements are becoming larger. People
Yeah.
want to do larger stuff.
Yeah.
They want to do more creative stuff.
Yeah.
But behind that is technology, and behind
safety.
technology has to be safety. And there has to be safety officer. Like internationally, when we do events, 2 hours before the event, a health and safety officer appointed by the government comes and signs the document
Yeah.
and certifies that you are okay.
Ready to do.
They put lighters to the curtains or costumes or props, and we fire protect everything. Even
Yeah.
here in Udaipur, we
Yeah.
fire protected everything.
Everything.
So everyone needs to get behind
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
You know.
No, this is a very important point you made,
Yes.
and I totally agree because the way we are growing, if these checks are not in place, then we'll see more and more accidents and incidents happening.
Correct.
So this is great. And anything else that you'd like to tell us about Udaipur wedding before I jump into a few more questions?
I would like to tell the world we are here to take more weddings. Come to us. We'll plan beautiful, make your dreams come true.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think certain scales, I would clearly not hesitate saying that it's only certain companies who are ready to handle these kinds of scales, and clearly you guys you've cracked the code rightly to do this.
Thank you.
I'll quickly touch upon the production side of things, where you all are getting into movies and filmmaking, and your movie Kadak Singh. Kadak Singh, yeah.
Kadak Singh, yes.
Tell me a little bit about that.
No, we've set up a company called Viz Films.
Yeah.
It's our family are involved with it, and our first movie was Kadak Singh. Okay, our first project got released with Pankaj Tripathi and directed by Anirudh Roy Chaudhary, the director of Pink. I love creating stories, and actually I see a story in everything.
Yeah.
So I sometimes grab those stories and write it down. So I love creating stories, right? And then handing them over to scriptwriters to script them out. So that was one project we are working on. Actually, almost to the fag end of it is Beyond the Star with Salman Khan.
Oh, lovely.
His docu-series on his life. We have interviewed about 75 to 80 celebrities and people from his family to his friends to childhood friends to all sorts of people who work with him. It's a beautiful docu-series called Beyond the Star Salman Khan, which is right now probably out on sale to some platforms. And we've done that along with Applause and Salman Khan Productions. They are our partners to it. With it. That's the second project that is going to roll out. And we are developing about 8 film projects.
How do you
at the moment
get the time? One wedding is so consuming. I mean, I know how it is when you do weddings. So hats off. Give us some tips on time management before you
also a
go.
team. We have a team of people. We have executive producers.
Yeah, but you have to be involved in so many things.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
My kids are involved in it. Sabrina
Lovely.
and Anush, they are involved in developing things.
So next gen is already into business?
Filmmaking. They are into filmmaking,
Thank you. That was brilliant.
Thank you so much.
We have the pink frame moment. We'll quickly do this, yeah? So we've got this pink frame moment where
I love pink.
that's our logo and our mic and our color. Basically, no overthinking, just quick gut instinct answers. It's a fun segment. So I'll take you through this. My first one, a father-daughter moment that makes everyone cry versus a friend's surprise performance that changes the whole energy.
Why not both?
It can be both. Which one works more for you?
Both.
Yeah?
Both have got their own moments.
Lovely. Now for every answer you can't say both. A perfectly timed cinematic entry or a spontaneous unplanned moment that steals the show?
Spontaneous, unplanned moment.
A bride seeing the decor for the first time versus the couple's first look to each other?
The first look at each other.
A standing ovation after a performance, a silent emotional pause that moves people to tears?
I love to see people in tears and applauding at the same time.
Oh, beautiful. A moment that shocked the entire audience, a moment only the family noticed but felt deeply?
The family.
I agree. We work for them, it's their moment.
Yes.
A speech that changes the room, a quiet gesture that says everything without words?
A speech.
A beautifully choreographed stage moment, a raw, real, imperfect moment that brings unforgettable moments?
Unforgettable moments by raw energy.
Thank you, Viraf.
Thank you.
This was brilliant. I think
you so much.
everybody's seen this wedding so much. Everybody knows Viraf, but I think everybody wanted to hear this from somebody who's been instrumental in bringing this to life, and also to hear from Viraf how he really does things and creates magics.
Like I told you, it's teamwork.
Absolutely, I totally
work.
agree. But it also is important how you lead it. So you're being very modest, but I know it takes a lot to put this together.
Andre and I, both of us worked very hard together on
Amazing.
this. And Sabas was always there to support us
Always.
for whatever we wanted to do. So,
Thank you so much for being on the podcast.
Thank you.
And that's a wrap on today's episode with Viraf Sarkari, the visionary behind India's most iconic wedding. He and his Wizcraft team have created magic, and we are glad he could take us through this journey, the magic that went behind, the people who worked behind this. Thank you so much, Viraf, for your time and being on the podcast. If you've liked this episode, please give us some love and like, share, subscribe to the Wedding Podcast.